Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing something a little different. I'm going to do a comparison review. So I will be reviewing both these figures. So we have the Return of Marvel Legends Mystique along with the Sentinel series Mystique from Toy Biz. So we'll kind of just go over both of them, and you guys, if you guys don't already have one of these figures, at least you can see the differences and maybe which one you'd rather have one over the other. Alright, so I'll go into a quick little 360 of the two. They both have their, highlights and then they're kind of their weaker points, but they're both good figures. Alright, so I'll go and check out the details of the Hasbro one first. Alright guys, so this one came out with the Return of Marvel Legends series. She came with a slew of weapons, which I cannot locate all of them at the moment. This isn't the same Uzi she comes with. The one that she comes with has a little scope on top. And she comes with this little handgun here that's holstered. Same one that comes with Madam Hydra and Madam Mask. And then she comes with this little AK-47 with a little hand grip and scope, and the little connecting bases, and that big sniper rifle that we saw with Punisher a while back, but it was silver instead of white. So I don't have all the weapons with me, but I just wanted to go over those real quick, and then we'll go ahead and go over the details of the figure. So I think she has a great head sculpt. I'll go ahead and get a better look. Hopefully the lighting's turning out good. But I think it's a really nice head sculpt. I really like the black wash over her longer red hair, and it's got a nice hair. The hair is nicely sculpted. I really like the face. I like how you can see the little white skull painted on her head, on her forehead. Nice yellowish eyes with there's a little bit of crimson, like kind of a little bit of a flake inside to give that shine. And she does have a black eyeliner around, and got the nice black eyebrows and red lipstick. But I think it's a very cool looking Mystique face. Really nice. Then going the rest of her arms, they're just that same blue, but her blue has a black spray over it, even on her face, along her chest. So it's not like a complete light blue. You can kind of see more of that black spray right there on the forearms compared to the joints. So it looks really nice. And then she's got these black gloves on her hands. You can kind of see mostly just a black hand, but it's more of a glossier plastic. Then her clothing, she has her little leather top there with the little silver zipper, and it looks really good. You can see the silver zipper painted very nicely along with the zipper itself. You can see some of the stretching of the material of the leather on the front, but it's more of a glossy clothing. It looks really cool. And then her belt is loosely fitted, which is fine. Doesn't really bother me. It kind of gives you the idea, the option to rotate it if you want, depending on how you want it to sit on her, but you can press it down and it will start to stay in place. But the belt is nicely sculpted. You can see all the nice pouches, the silver buttons. There we go. And a little silver belt buckle there. You can see all the different little pouches. Very cool. Nice little holster. And the pistol fits great in that holster, which is nice. And it doesn't get in the way at all. Really nice. Anytime a figure can hold their weapons, I'm happy. I wish it held all of them, but that's okay. She does have a little skinny stomach. You can see a little belly button. And then going on the legs, just that same, the midsection here, that's all just painted on the black, but it matches perfectly with the black plastic down for the legs. But it continues down to that same kind of gloss finish. It's kind of a matte, I guess you would say. And then it gets kind of a little more shinier down by actually no, it doesn't, it's just the way the light's reflecting. It continues that same flat, kind of a black. And then it goes into the boots. You can see the little tread on the shoes. But I take it back on the gloves also. It's not really too glossy. It's just the way the light's shining on it the more I look at her. But we'll go ahead and go over the articulation. So her head looks left and right. It is kind of hindered by the hair. Actually, I wouldn't say kind of. It is on a ball peg, so she can't really look up. She looks down very slightly, but you can work with it. It's got ball joints in the shoulders, so they can move out, forward, and back. It's got a single joint at the elbow, but bends further than 90 degrees, which is nice. And it rotates at the elbow. Also has rotation at the wrist along with the hinge. She does have a swivel at the diaphragm, and then she can also kind of rock back a little bit, not so much forward. And she's got those older wide joints, so you have to rotate them to kick them up and rotate them to the side to kick them out. She's got upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot rotation, ankles move down, they move up, and no ankle rocker, but they do move side to side and pegals the bottom of the feet. So I guess that's the one downfall I would say, is she's on that older female body mold. I'm trying to rotate that back, but we'll go ahead and go over to the Toy Biz Mystique. All right, so going over the Toy Biz Mystique, she comes with the lower midsection of the Sentinel, the one that also Omega Red comes with. She does not come with any accessories. This is the same gun that comes with X-Force Deadpool, and I just rubber banded on her because it bothered me she didn't have a gun. The gun's kind of huge on her, but I don't know. I just kind of left it this way for a long time now, so I'm probably due for a switch out. But so I'll go ahead and take that off. But yeah, anytime you guys have extra rubber bands from figures, definitely worth keeping because you never know. You might need them to just kind of get the figure to hold a weapon that normally can't hold weapons. As I might break the rubber band now as I'm speaking. So let me see here. Come on. There we go. I don't think I broke it. There we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and go over the details of the Toy Biz Mystique. She's definitely got that classic cartoon look from the 90s X-Men. She's in that same kind of costume. The head sculpt's pretty good. I mean, it's really great at the time. It's the only Mystique we had. But it's not terrible. I feel like a lot of her forehead's showing. But going over it, she's got kind of a really dark red. I mean, it's got it's like a deep red with the black wash over it. You can see kind of some older paint on there, a little scuffing. But overall, it's a really deep red with a black wash over it. Nicely done, though. The face sculpt, I think you can definitely tell it's Mystique. The hair is definitely a lot more pliable. The skull is sculpted on her forehead. You can see it kind of risen. And then it's got a little bit of a gold paint painted onto it. Eyebrows are painted on black, and then she's got that same kind of a more not sparkly, but metallic yellow in the eyes and red lips. But very cool. It's got the black eyeliner also. So overall, it's not a bad head sculpt, really. And then going to the rest of the figure, her body is just the white. It's been you can see the blue's been painted onto the white plastic. So it's done pretty clean, really. Continues down the arms. You can see the white continues here. It gets a little messy for the gloves in her hands. You can see a little bit of lighter blue spray onto the gloves to kind of give it that shadowing effect. Going along her back, you can see where the suit kind of wraps around her neck. It's just her bare back. Has a little plug here for the Toy Biz flight stands that they all came with. It does get kind of choppy from all the joints. But then going on in front here, you can see more of the white. You can see some more of that light blue sprayed on there. Doesn't look too bad. I really like the skulls. The skulls on her belt look awesome. I think those look great. Nicely sculpted. Nice paint. So it's got kind of a bronze, kind of a dirtier bronze with a black wash over each skull. Just really makes them look real. Very cool. They go all the way around. And then her little loincloth here is very pliable, and it's got etching in it, so it gives that really look of a wear and material. Definitely you can see kind of the stitching down the middle. Very cool. And it's got some more of that lighter blue spray. I really like that. You can see more on the back here. You can see that stitching along with the slash marks. Very nicely done. And it's just that same white plastic underneath. And it continues with her little blue legs, and then the white boots are just painted on from here down. You can see some of the wrinklings, and then she's got her little small platform shoes. You can see more of that light blue spray to give some more depth. And she's got pegals at the bottom of her feet with some more little blue spray. All right, so I'm going to go over the Ticular Articulation. Her head looks left and right. It is on a hinge, so you can look down very far, looks up, about that much. It's got ball joints in the shoulders. They move out and back and forth. It's got an upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. No wrist rotation, but you'd have to rotate the forearm to get her hand to rotate the way you want her to. It's got a hinge, and she does have finger clamps on the articulation. It's got a nice little ab crunch, crunches forward and back. She also has a swivel above her upper chest, and she has also have a waist swivel down below, which is pretty crazy. Think about it. She's got 3 points of articulation just in her chest. And then her legs can kick out. They swivel them to the side, and they kick. They can't really spread too far. She's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot rotation. Ankles move down, they move up, and no ankle rocker, and they also can't rotate, and pegals the bottom of her feet. All right, guys, I'll show you guys how tall both Mystiques are. All right, guys, so Hasbro Mystique stands right a little bit. Oh no! 1 second here. That's a bummer. I'm going to have to lean her. She is not easy to stand on her own. Her feet are very small. And also the fact that I use, the backdrop I use is fabric, so it's not the best to balance figures on. It takes a little time sometimes. Alright, did not want to bend the Hasbro Mystique's knee, but you can kind of see she's right a little bit under 6 inches, whereas the Toy Biz one is definitely under 6 inches. I'll show you guys them standing back to back, so you can definitely see the difference in height. So the Hasbro one's definitely a lot taller, and you can kind of see the differences now. Personally, I like the new Hasbro one better, but I do like the classic look of this one. And this one does have a lot more articulation, just in general. A little bit harder to stand just because of the way the feet are. They're a lot smaller. But overall, I don't know. I like this one because it comes with a lot more accessories. But if you're building a Sentinel, you might want to go with her. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's hard because they're two different looks. So I'm kind of torn. But right now I have her displayed up front. She's kind of towards the back in the Mutant Brotherhood. But there you go, guys. I'm trying to think what else I should say. I got her from a friend with trading, so I can't really think of a price point where she's at currently. I believe the Toy Biz one's still fairly cheap. I don't think she's that much money at all. I think I got her at a toy show for $5. So she's still fairly cheap. But there you go, guys. That's my review on both Toy Biz and Hasbro's Mystique. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great night.